All right, so as a minimalist, I have learned to be this way from a friend I met in 2016. So what happened was, this friend that I met in 2016 was a he, and he was a very responsible person and a minimalist. Judging from the background he came from, living with his brother and his wife, and then um, being able to save for himself and take full charge of his finances. So it means a lot, and learning from him means a lot. So hey boy, this one is actually for you. But this was a person that um, got all his finances together. So by the time I was meeting him in 2016, he was already saving. So he had this peg or cash box, like we usually call it in this part of the world. And for every change he's got, he will save it. So he was always saving. And at that time, I was one person that's careless about my coins and changes I got. So every other time, if he will ask me, where is your coin? And he will actually use that coin to change. He will ask if he will replace whatever I have in coin with the cash he was having. So I got to learn from him to save. So there was a day I had so many coins with me, like 13 coins, all in 500 leones, then the cash. And then he asked me, what are you going to do with this? I said, I don't know. They are just so plenty, and maybe I'll just give them away. And he was like, you have to save this money. So he got me a cash box, and then I start saving um those coins I was having. And I tell you what, since that day, I never stopped. I have been saving since 2016 up to date. And year in, year out, I get to use whatever I save from my savings on my birthday. So I'll either give it to my parents, give it to relatives, or just use it to do charity on my birthday. And here in here, I've even at a point 4 years back, I did save and I raised up to 3 million some that I actually used to bought a phone, and it was worth it. I won't lie, it was worth it. And I realized that saving in sort might be small. You might just look at like, oh, okay, this is nothing, but it's something. So you may want to try having a cash box, a peg this year, and then try saving. Now we don't have coins, but you can start saving with your 1 leones. You can really start saving. So by the end of the year, you will realize how much you've made. Yes, and I also learned this from um, the director by then for um, a loaning organization, and he did say we neglect our changes, yet they are the most important thing. And he was right. He was actually right. So if you have to get your finances together, start small, especially if your earnings are low, you hardly save, you don't have it, you don't even know how you're going to get through the day with your daily bread. But try to save as low as you can. Try to save. I have not given up on my cash box up to today, and I know how beneficial it has been for me in the last 5 years. So please do start saving this year, no matter how small. Start saving and make the best out of it. Okay.